News Interactive is brought to you by
Airtel, the smartphone network.
Right, so time now for Join Us Interactive. Lord has joined me. Good evening once again to you, Lord.
Good evening, Ijo. Indeed, I'm right here.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the evening edition of Join Us Interactive, brought to you by Airtel, offering you more talk, longer text, and more internet browsing. Dial *202# to enjoy. Now, we're on Facebook and Twitter. Find us at Join News on TV, and our WhatsApp line is 0560-800,000. Please add your name and location when sending the message, so Ijo and I will read them all out. Okay, now, earlier today, the body of a 41-year-old man who residents say took his life at Odoko here in Accra was discovered early Tuesday morning. The deceased Ishmael Ashon is said to have hanged himself with an electric cable in his room after an argument with the mother of his children. Let's go and take some Facebook comments, Ijo.
Right, so I'm having to move to the story in a bit.
It's got lots of people talking about it. I mean, people are worried that...
It's a pretty harrowing story. I mean,
Yeah.
to imagine that... and they talk about, the fact that it was a son, a 9-year-old boy, who actually discovered the body of the father. It's...
very disturbing.
Yeah. It's quite a harrowing experience for the young boy. All right. So, man commits suicide after argument with wife. So that's the story. Let's get to read some of the comments that have come through now. If you find, Habebu says, if you find yourself to be a man, then you have to try your very best to condone a lot of things, whether good or bad. No marriage is perfect, but patience is a remedy. If you are not rich today, does not mean you will forever be poor. We have passed through this argument of money with our partners before, but we waited and had patience for our Lord. So sorry for his children. And Thomas says the economy is hard to the extent that some parents are finding it hard to provide a square meal for their families because most parents have been laid off from their work due to power crisis. Electricity and water bills continue to increase. So why won't there be arguments if families find it very hard to feed? This Mahama-led administration has nothing to offer the ordinary Ghanaian. Rise for a change. Jonah says God will punish this man. Fire burn him in hell. Ebenezer says, bros, rest in peace. Those who have never been there will insult you. However, taking your life is not the best. Rest in peace. Sami says, Apu, why should you kill yourself over one woman for many women to cry at your funeral? In Kamasei, Newman says, no one owns his or her life, therefore doesn't have any authority to take or end, cause all souls belong to the Most. Hashtag God forgive us our sin. Paul Ernest says, some people fool. He was low proof. He has low life people before his death. Let's find out what comments are coming on WhatsApp.
I haven't got any WhatsApp comments here yet. Everyone is talking about something else.
All right, let me read a few more. Then KDM Bright says, so sad, but to those of you who are alive, we should know that no matter what, death shouldn't be an option, because at a time it feels very bad, but within a minute you see some gain or better condition. It's time, so if not dead, definitely the time will be said. Quite a number of comments there, and it's seen quite a number of shares as well. We've had 25 shares on that story.
Okay, now one other story which has been trending the whole day is about the water shortage in Ho.
All right.
Okay, so we posted that on Facebook, but actually people of Ho have been living with dire water challenges for the past few weeks. So their situation got us worried, wanted to find out what's happening in other parts of the country, and then we posted that and got lots of people talking as well. Let's go down. We're talking about that on Pulse as well.
Right, so people all over town also complaining about the water. So it's not as if it's just happening in Ho, you mean?
No.
All right, trying to move to that as quickly as possible. Or probably it's the other way around. Maybe let's take something else and then we'll come back to it. Lord.
Okay, now, this this person is rather congratulating Seth Kwame Boateng for his story. But then Okay, so whilst we wait to take more comments, let's take a short break. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Now, let's quickly go to Facebook. Ija has your comments ready.
Yeah, so let's get onto the comments about the water situation. So the people of Ho are contending with severe water shortage. What is the situation in your area? And Antoma says, I thought government said he borrowed to solve our basic needs. How come across the country people are still complaining? I thought you were supposed to tell us about the situation in your area. Nuokpo says the people of Anyako, population of about 5,000 plus in the Keta district of Volta region, have been in this water crisis for more than a decade now and still counting. For a decade now, not even a single drop of water ran out from the taps, and it is pathetic. If you see how the town folks and the secondary school pupils are suffering, it has even drastically reduced the population of the school. Government and NGOs should kindly come to their aid, please. So there's some help being sought there in Anyako. Teresa says, same in Georgia, water shortage. Isaac says, Kokomilemle is also hit with a similar problem for 2 weeks. Residents and hotels around ATTC depend on water tankers for water at the cost of 300 cedis per tank. The situation is almost getting to its third week. Pusu says, I thought government said it increased the utility bills to improve on the service delivery. Is this the improvement they were talking about? Kwame Orlando says, people in and around Hosita Powerhouse can't remember the last time water flowed through their taps. It's very bad. Pusu says, I had water 2 weeks ago, till now no drop of water from my tap. Newman says, how for do? We dey manage them small. God is our provider. And Krumes Ghana has become a dumping site for incompetency. Lord have mercy. Yona says, keep calm and enjoy. Indeed, better Ghana is really working. Next time, vote wisely. And Yonam says, same here or at Elmina, Abrim, Agona in KEA district in the central region. Godwin also says, how far are we planning into the future as individuals and as a government? In this 21st century, water should be a basic necessity that we shouldn't have problem with as a country. Right, so those are some of your messages on that.
Right, now a few WhatsApp comments here. This from Foster from Yeji. And he says, who has the best water supply system in the country? This problem might be a major one. Ghana Water Company must do their best to restore the problem. And another from Kweku B, a branch of Agona Swedro. He says there's a similar problem in Agona and Sabah in Central. Okay. And this is from Kofi, who is Nadabraka. He says they should go to the sea because it never dries. Right. Okay, now let's move on to another story here, which has actually generated quite a number of traction. It's about, what's his name again? Wisa. Now, he may have to pay a fine of 120 Ghana cedis if he's found guilty of the misdemeanor. So we went to the streets to find out what people are saying about the whole thing. Let's listen to it.
You pay the 120. Next time you go do more than that. Therefore, charge them more. If you go, make you go to prison. Make you take them to prison next time, because we have children. Our children today, they learn from them. You see, I have 4 boys, strong boys. Where my boy go see say that this boy is dancing, you come out in next time you go do the same thing. So therefore charge them. Make you go to prison. Like for 6 months, you go learn lesson.
It's not enough at all. Because when somebody commits a crime like this and you ask him to pay 120 Ghana, it means you encourage more people to do that. Because they know after all, if the law catches you, you have to pay 120 Ghana. So I think the amount is too small. The constitution needs to be reviewed. So that when next time somebody commits such a crime, he pay about maybe 5,000 or 10,000. I think everybody will not try that.
Oh, it's too small. But what I feel is that let temper justice with mercy. That's what I feel. He erred, and he has apologized to all. And for me, I feel at times we are seeing women breast all the time. So I think he should be, spared and then cautioned.
I don't think that is enough. Because if it's 120, then everybody, because 120 is too small, you know. If it's huge, then I think nobody will do that. So it should be more than that. Yeah.
They should advise him not to do it again, because we are human beings. We can all get offended. Because when you can see at the time of Sodom and Gomorrah, and they were committing a lot of sin. So God also have to kill a lot of people. And God said that we should forgive and we should love one another. Why should God kill? Because they obey his commandment. So every human being at the point of time, you come across troubles in your way. So this thing, maybe this is trouble that you come across. So I think it may not happen again. He may change out of it.
All right, so let's get on to Facebook and see read some of the comments tonight. Alfredo says, GH is very interesting. Can't stop laughing. Wisa is Wisa, you know. Francis says, then we should expect new and other upcoming musicians to perform naked while on stage. I will then congratulate Wisa on his new strategic scheme that has propelled him to stardom, if I may say so. Our laws are just funny if found to be true. Trady says, there's nothing like equality before the law in Ghana. Where was the police when the former Speaker of Parliament stole properties belonging to the people of Ghana after he left office? How does that relate to that? Sami says, shun this little guy, Mahama. Wayome and his ministers cry are walking free. Bright says, illiteracy, Bright says, then he should just pay 240 Ghana cedis for now and next time.
I mean, with this going on, people may probably pay in advance to go and do something like that on stage. Yeah. Okay, now there's this other story about Leila Jansi. She was actually bashing the government. I want to read her post on Facebook. It says, good morning from John Mohammed's Ghana. Multiple days without water. Last week, we had to call the company head to have taps opened. I so regret campaigning for NDC, although I have no vote in Ghana. I lost friends. Someone threatened to burn down my office in Ghana because I was NDC. After all the sacrifices made to campaign and have faith in this party, Ghana has been faced with so much incompetence from this team. Even not living in Ghana, you feel the hardship, but they have money to give to a less qualified individual to brand buses. Buses we brand at no more than 5,000 Ghana cedis per bus were branded for 30,000. That money could have been used to improve the water flow system in the country. And she goes on and on, rather bitter, and then, you know. All
right, but it appears that story hasn't just ended there. After that comment, he had to come back again. So he posted that was earlier on, about 14 hours ago, and he's had to come back to post something else. And he goes on, if given the choice between being a goat and being an Ewe and a Voltarian from Ghana, I bet most people would choose to be goats, because being an Ewe is a job, a task. Oops, I forgot. We are the dregs, the ones who are... And then he comes back again. She comes back again with another post an hour ago. And hey, I am not small at all. It's headlines and my own personal letter media delivered. So it goes on and on. There's quite a bit about that. You may want to get onto her page and get to see what exactly she's posted. Okay,
so that's all for now for Journeys Interactive.
Right. Thank you very much, Lord, for coming through. Oh, but before you go, there's a comment that came through. The new guy on Journeys needs to eat some more kinky. Oh, now he mentions me as well.
Okay.
He said you should go get some more kinky.
I'll take that advice.
Right? That's it for Journeys Interactive.
Right.